Merhabalar. Stanley Parable oynayacağım. Çok bir şey anlatmaya gerek yok bu oyun hakkında. Sadece bir alt yazıları açayım. Açtım, tamam, açmışım zaten. Video ayarlarına baktım. Keyboard, mouse, bir şey yok. Extras aç. Achievement, nice. Saves. Nasıl saves the save? Açılsın ya. Başla.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley isimli birinin hikayesi.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
Büyük bir şirkette
427.
çalışıyordu. 427 numaralı.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
İşi basitti.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
427 numaralı.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it sordid, Stanley relished every moment that the orders as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Mutluydu.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Unutamayacağı bir şey.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Tamam. İşte bir saattir bilgisayarın başında oturuyordu ama bir türlü bir tane bile emir gelmedi. Kimse gelip hay bile demedi. Kimse yoktu. Kimse selam bile vermedi yani. Naratör işte seslendiren, bizi yönlendiren kişi de arkadaki ses odasından çıktı dedi. Odadan çıkmadan önce bir karıştırayım etrafı. Yok bir şey. Çıkalım odadan. Allah Allah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Evet. Bütün iş arkadaşları yoktu. Kimse yoktu yani. Hiçbir iş arkadaşı yoktu. Belki de bir memo kaçırdı. Yani bir notu bıraktı. Belki de herkes toplantıdaydı.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
430 diye bir tane achievement vardı bu oyunda.
I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Achievement'ta 5 kere tıkla diyor da işte o da yönlendiren kişi naratör. Sana 5 klikle vereceğimi mi zannettin?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417 odaya. Bu achievement 417 o odaya gidelim bize, tamam. Ha, bu achievement için dedi başta önce 40 kere tıkladı, sonra 50 kere tıkladı dedi. Yok ya, benim çok önemli, biraz değer veriyorum bu achievement'a, o yüzden 417 bul, ona 100 kere mi tıkladı dedi, ne dedi, öyle bir şey dedi. Şu kapıları deneyelim de. Nasıl ya, 426? Ha? 427? Ha, en azından 26. 426. Hadi başlıyoruz. 417'yi bulduk.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. 437 nerede? 437 arkada mıydı? Lay lay lay lay. Nope. Dön. Zıplama yok mu ya bu oyunda?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yok ya.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Evet, aynen öyle yapmak istedim. Çok güzel.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Tamam, bir şeyler içiyormuş gibi. Çıktık.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Öyle mi yapıyor? Yok ya.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Evet.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ben atlayacağım.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Ooh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Hayır. Hayır, kesinlikle gitmeyeceğim.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Hayır.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Arkamdaymış mavi kapı.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Anam öldürecek mi lan beni?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Bu ne ya?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Geri gidiyorum ya. Tamam.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
What? Nay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
What?
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Bu ne ya? Yansın göçsün ya.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Bu ne ya? Nasıl bir şey bu? What?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
It's
A game
Mike.
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to
Zıplasam keşke
build a house.
gezebilsem keşke.
This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Minecraft'ta da şey
Diamond
ya.
everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Nereye gideceğiz? Minecraft müziği girdi.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Mushroom. Abi zombi...
No. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oğlum bu nasıl bir oyun ya? Bu sesi... Oha! Bu ses...
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love
Yok artık
it.
ya.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Aa, ama portal gun.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Ben bu oyunu bitirdim oğlum.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any...
What? Filling cabinet. Niye sustu? Help. Düştün mü? Işık var, ışığa gidelim. ...427 benim. Jumpscare yoktur değil mi bu oyunda lan? What?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never diye öküz gibi yazıyor. Hadi ya yükle. Çok ne saçma. Aa. Oyunu kaybettim. Başa yolladı beni. Ya. Olmaz ki be. Tüh. Böyle bitirelim yayını.